Hi, I'm Stu from Turbosmart. Welcome to our stand at the SEMA convention in 2016. Turbosmart first displayed at the SEMA convention about 15 years ago, and we've been doing it on and off for the last 15 years. I think probably the last 5 years consistently, and it's really important for us to show our products not only to the American market but the rest of the world. The biggest release we've got in the blower valve range is our new power port, which is a 2.5 inch or 63.5mm blower valve. Our race port that we're known for at the moment, which is a slightly smaller version, flows about 330 CFM. This thing's up closer to 600 and it's a monster. So for the Pro Mod guys that are having trouble with boost control, starting to damage their engine when they're shutting off at the end of the run, this is kind of a necessity for that. So we've also added a few wastegate features into that where we have a lower port and we can open the blower valve for what you would refer to as a cold side wastegate. And we've also added a sensor port in it so we can data log valve travel. The other blower valves we've got model specific. We've got the bypass and vent to atmosphere for the RS Focus, and we've also got the 4-litre twin turbo C63, and we've got Evo 6 to 10. We've done a new smart port for that, and also a revision of the Ford F-150 valve to fit the new 2.7-litre engines and some aftermarket intercoolers. With the wastegates we've got is, this year it's more the actuators, so we've got actuators for the Focus RS and some of the European cars. Our new fuel pressure regulators, we've been making fuel pressure regulators for over 10 years. They're a great unit. They offer an amazing ratio, and what we've done is we've expanded on that. We've now got stainless steel internals and a top of the range diaphragm, so any fuel, you can put any old rubbish through it and the thing's going to live. And we've also, we're pre-bedding them in the factory, and we're doing a leak down test on every single one, so that when the tuner gets that and he's setting up the car, it's a very easy install for them, and they know it's going to work and work really well. We've added a range of fuel filters to complement our fuel pressure regulators. So we're going down to 10 microns, so they'll be suitable for E85, and they're washable and reusable, so -6, -8 and -10. The turbo oil pressure regulator it came up through us doing some R&D testing in our own factory. We basically had to create it for our own R&D vehicle, and it was born from that. So you can find on cold start with a turbocharged engine, you can get oil pressure that's 3 times higher than what the turbocharger manufacturer is recommending. You can end up with oil in your intake or in the exhaust, and that can reduce the efficiency of your turbocharger or even induce knock into the combustion chamber. And we've also just added a 0 to 60 PSI stepper motor gauge for the diesel guys. So we've now got that boost gauge, plus we've got an EGT gauge and a trans temp. So if you've got a diesel truck, that's the range of gauges that you probably want to start with if you're turning up the boost and making more power.